What's up everybody, how's it going, and welcome to the Minute channel. As very usual in this channel, we're gonna be doing a tips video today for beginners. This is just 5 tips for people that are starting to get into the game. You know, I'm sure you bought Shin Megami Tensei 5 and you may have some questions. Maybe you have some things that you're not clicking with, or maybe you have some things you want to kind of get better at. So let's go ahead and jump right into it with my number one. This is the number one that I get every single time I say it: learn the mechanics of the game. The game has a lot of new mechanics, and if you're new to Shin Megami Tensei, definitely try to learn as much as you can. The first few hours of the game really do a good job as far as like hammering the mechanics over to you, such as things like buffs, debuffs, really fitting into all the different stuff that you utilize in the game, such as the items and the skills and everything. So really just take your time and kind of learning and everything. Buffs and debuffs in this game are not as important as in other games like in Shin Megami Tensei 3 or SMT4, but they're still very necessary. But one of the new mechanics, which I'm going to move on to number 2, it's the Magatsuhi. Now Magatsuhi is a new counter that you want to see on the left side of the screen. I'm sorry, and what it does is basically it charges over time as you are continuing the battle. You can also collect Magatsuhi spheres that charge your meter. Now this meter is interesting because although you're just kind of fighting, the meter allows you to do a couple different things. You can use these different attacks, as you can see, different things that you can do with Magatsuhi, such as really strong attacks that can do a massive, incredible amount of damage. Two things like buffs, debuffs, healing, criticals. There's all this kind of different stuff, and you can really learn from them, or rather utilize them as you collect these talismans. These talismans are pretty much found everywhere in the wild. You can find them while doing missions. You can find them while unlocking some kind of treasure. You can find them in a lot of different ways. So definitely explore that. Kind of mess around with that. Magatsuhi skills are very interesting. The more important part is your enemy also uses Magatsuhi skills. And this is gonna be my more important tip: when you see enemy charging up the Magatsuhi, definitely try to either use one of those items that I mentioned earlier. One of those new items is gonna be this dampener. They kind of cancels out the attack. You can use a mirror, or you can use a defense, which is basically just part of your guard, one of your skills that you have in the game. Definitely use one of those three, because those attacks can kill you in one turn. And I'm not talking about a boss battle, my friend. I'm talking about any chump in the game that is charging that Magatsuhi. It really can just destroy you in one turn. Some of these attacks in Magatsuhi skills can be things like doing extra critical. It doesn't matter what you're doing, it's still gonna do it. So definitely try to kind of learn the mechanics, because what you're doing with the Magatsuhi skills, your enemy can also do it. So learn how to use it, utilize them, but also learn how to block against them. So moving on to the next thing is, as you are walking in the wild, you're gonna see these abscess, these new kind of spheres that you see around in the thing. What it does is basically they're blocking part of the map, and in order for you to be able to look at the map, this you have to unlock this abscess and fight a mini boss battles of the sword. Now these are a little tricky, because you will think that you basically just go kill some people and everything, but you can actually use this for your advantage. Personally, when you go into it and you fight, you're gonna see a bunch of demons just kind of come at you. Kill all of them. I'm being 100% serious here. Destroying all of them allows you to kind of grind, basically, and this is just free XP, because these enemies aren't super strong, but they're trying to weaken you, basically. So when you go into that boss battle, you're gonna have a harder time. But definitely fight all of those, because that's how I grind it most of the time. If you need extra XP, go to the abscess, kill all of the demons right there, go back, heal, come back again, and do it all over again. This new abscess is one of the biggest tools here that I use for grinding, basically. So utilize them to your advantage. This is definitely one of those things that you're gonna see them, and they're gonna really stick with you, because it really helps. Even though, although you wouldn't think that it does help, it actually does help too much for grinding that stuff. So tip number 3 is gonna be regarding the actually I'm sorry, tip number 4 that's gonna be regarding different actions in the game. So the game has a lot of different parts in the game where they will tell you, hey, there is a something's going on or something's about to happen. You're gonna see that Aogami, he's gonna tell you that there's something that is gonna happen in the game first, and listen to that. That means that the story is gonna continue, and you more than likely 10 out of 10 times you're gonna fight a boss battle. I'm just gonna be frank with you. Every time he stops you because of story reasons, you're gonna fight a boss battle next. So what you do is basically go back and grind a little bit, because he's telling you that message because you're not ready. So definitely try to save, make another save file. I know a lot of people that are not good into saving. Definitely carry multiple save files in this game. Every time that they tell you the story is continuing, so like, young man, are you ready to continue to the next section? Be careful, I sense a presence or something like that. You're going to be fighting a boss battle. Definitely save and definitely utilize that as to your advantage. When they tell you that a boss battle is coming or something, save, fight the battle. You're probably not gonna be ready for it, but definitely kind of use this to your advantage, so you can know what the weaknesses of the boss is, know what's going on and everything. Get acquaintance with the battle, that way you can restart the battle with your save file and go over again. Definitely, it is one of those games, there's no shame on dying. Everybody dies, my man. Every single person that I know, whether it's a veteran in the series or somebody that just played Persona 5, or a person that never touched an JRPG in their life, playing this game, you're gonna die. It's honestly, this is just part of the Shin Megami Tensei experience, and definitely just knowing when you're gonna do things and everything is always important. But when they tell you, hey, you're gonna fight a boss battle, that's fine. Just save, go fight a boss battle, and definitely plan appropriately. That's what you do a mock-up run, where you kind of just go and kind of get the weaknesses and the attacks. What level is your enemy? What attacks are they weak to? That kind of stuff. Definitely plan on that. But moving on to the last point that I have on my tips today, it's going to be regarding the miracles. Now, as you see, miracles is a really important aspect of the game. You're gonna get a lot of them. I will be doing a separate guide just to kind of show you guys some of the best miracles to start with and everything. But miracles utilize glory points, and these glory points, you can find them all across the world. There, you can find them pretty much everywhere. And as you find in the different areas, you're definitely just gonna find all these glory points and everything. Now, besides that, there's a different way to using or to earning glory points. That is these little Minimans that you're gonna find in the world. They are red, and they look kind of cute and everything. These little bastards are a little bit hard to find sometimes. I'll say don't waste too much time actually looking for them, because in every section there's gonna be this fox demon that is actually selling you a map. You can buy the map, and the map shows the location of the Minimans. So actually you don't have to waste your time looking for them. Go spend your money and buy the map so you can find those easier. It's like that's the easier way for you are able to farm those different Minimans and everything. Those are gonna be really important for you to kind of get more miracles, as the miracles is what gives you kind of that extra strength and everything. As far as the miracles themselves, obviously with limited amount of glory points and everything, it's gonna be kind of one of those things where you really want to think on what direction you want to go. I will say read all of them before you actually make a decision. Obviously save before you do that as well, so you can kind of decide. There are separated different sections, such as miracles for the Magatsuhi, such as buffers for your attacks. For example, you can focus on strength, and you can actually increase how much damage you can do for strength, or for magic, for fire or ice or whatever. So there's all the different things that you can do, and really just want to balance all of them. If you focus too much on one, obviously you're gonna be weaker on another one. So find a good balance, find which ones really work for you. Definitely focus on the ones that allow you to recruit more demons or get more abilities for the Nahobino, because there's a lot of different stuff that you can do in this game, and it can be a little overwhelming. But definitely take your time, read through things, and enjoy the game, because this is a really fantastic game. That's it for today, guys. I do have another one coming up to later this week, talking about more advanced tips. But this is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.